Hey, 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 we back. All right, all right. Yeah, you see I'm drinking out of gingy today. My little gingerbread man. I love my gingy cup. Yes, I do. Getting that lion's mane and all that good stuff in there. My ashwagandha and everything's in there. I mean, yeah, I put ashwagandha today, but I still take the pills for it too. So anyway, let's go on with this stuff here. It's deep. It's 2 more pages, so you know how I talk. I try not to crush it all in there and be Speedy Gonzalez with you, but I'm mindful of those little 10 minutes. That's why we go, because I'll get it in. Y'all know me, I will get it in. Okay, so anyway, maritime law, born of the water. Okay, so like we was talking about, them things that they charge you with and all that. Okay, so this is all about who's in charge of truth, justice, and then they use the book, you know, that always gets to me. Okay, now we got all these laws talking about trying to banish Christianity and stuff. So how do they do it now? Do they still make I don't know, I ain't been to no courts. So how does they do it now? Do you still have to put your hand on the book? I don't know. And swear, you know. So anyway, laws of the water, maritime law, born of the water. Within the courtroom is something about this called the floodgates. Think of water. When I'm talking right now, think in terms of water. Floodgates equals that gate. When you're sitting down in front right here, and that wooden gate is right there, you know, you sit in front of it, you touch it to get up or whatever, you're considered a dead person where you are seated strategically in front of a fence. You walk past that gate at all, you're in hot water. You even touch it, you're considered in the hot water. Think of in terms of water and this and that. So you can't pass it. It's like a bar. Consider the word bar, you know, pass the bar, courtrooms, words like that. Fence, you're on the fence. Gate, whatever. It means you didn't pass the bar. You can't pass the bar. If you pass the bar and you walk past that gate, you're not licensed. You didn't pass the bar. So the wood bar in front of you, you cannot pass it. Once you pass it, or if you even touch it, you open yourself up to opening up them floodgates. Maritime water law. You've entered deep waters and you drown. This is in the eyes of the law with the maritime. This is how they think. This is what the word is really all about. Deep, deep meaning. So the admiralty law of the land, someone has to now bail you out. You get it? Bail of water. You know, they got to bail you out. You're in deep water, you're drowning. And the ship pulls into the harbor when your mama gives birth. She is the ship, and she's bringing forth you, the investment. It's life. It's worth money. So your mother gives birth, she's the ship, and everything that comes out of the water while she's on that ship, she's the ship. Anything that comes from the water, where she births you into the portal, you're going to be coming from the water. That represents that cash. So when you're born and she breaks her water, you know, she breaks the water, here come the cash. You came out of a docked ship, you know, ship sitting at the dock of the bay. you docked. Her ship is docked. You've been birthed out. The water broke, bringing forth something of value, an investment. Certificate of manifest is called birth certificate. You were in a container of water. Now you're released into the world. So you are now born of the water. Signed by the dock when the ship sits. This goes back to an English-Britain thing of domination of the seas. You know, the Knights Templar and the 33, I told you that order. They were in Asia. They brought this all back into Europe with its commercial terms and using them symbols and stuff. It's a concept they use with the courts and government systems, and your body is a corporation. Get it? Corpse, corporation. Upon death, you're a corpse. While you're living, you're a business. That's why they ain't none of your business. Stay out of my business. Things like that. That has to do with bad business. Things they use terms like that when they wordplay. You marry somebody. A man marries a woman. That's called an investment, a business investment. She's gonna be of good stock and bring forth, you know, more fruit coming out of the water. You know what I'm saying? Fruitful, multiply, all that. So, maritime law is the water. Words like this are other clues. Liquid assets, liquid, water, floodgates. In court, the judge has no jurisdiction outside these gates. It's the law of the land, but he'll get you as soon as you enter or touch that gate. International law. The governments rule the world in this law. Everything is based on earthly physical things, including you, the balance of power over us. Physically, they can control. And naturally, with these deceptions and occultic hidden deceptions, they keep you locked into prison physically and mentally. But spiritually, you can be free. You free yourself with the knowledge, opening up the kapow, cleansing the temple, becoming alive, not dead in how they perceive you. You free yourself, Yahushua's way, the truth, the way, and the life. But in baptism, like I said, it renders them powerless. And in the latter part of your journey, once you go through that process of baptism, in the physical, you maintain your rebirth. Satan can't mess with you with that. He can't hold on to you like he been doing, because you're believing, and he has you believing it's a false perception to be trapped here. So by him, in the mind, heart, soul, body is in Christ, you get the redemption. He's the redeemer. It's the path to freedom fully. I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say about no other kind of way. You could go try to attain power any other way you want. But I'm telling you, the one that is left for us was the truth, the way, and the life. And that's the Christ. That's Christ. He's the one. It's all of them I've ever read and learned about. Listen, he the only one that I know. So you do you, boo, if you ain't trying to follow him. But listen, it's not about just following him. It just all makes sense, okay? You can never be truly owned. Sure, you'll be attacked by him, and you'll have better armor, though, to fight back. And your awareness, therefore, you'll be able to withstand the snares of the devil and rebuke him and his works and his minions and all of them clowns. You see what I'm saying? So there you have it. That's it on that one. Maritime law ain't no joke. It's serious. But the thing is, that whole business about learning how our English language is full of spells. And listen, spelling. You learn in school grammar. Cursive writing. They don't want the kids learning cursive writing no more. I don't know what that is. I guess with the computers you can now e-sign your e-signature. I don't like that. I think everybody should know how to write. I call it writing. I ain't calling it that other stuff. But yeah, there's so many more. Like I've heard another video I saw years ago where your gravestone, I mean, they get you from birth to death. When you put a stone on your grave and your government name, all that leaves you tied into the system. This is what this guy was saying in a video I saw years ago. You stay tied in the system after death because they put that stone on top of your grave and they put your name on it and your date of birth or date of death, whatever, and that means you're still owned into that maritime law, whatever. Listen to me now. Listen, when you bury me, don't be putting me in the ground. I told my kids, don't bury me. You do. Listen, I'm not too sure about all that with the ashes and stuff. You know, the what you call that, cremation. But if it gotta be, it gotta be. I would rather you do that. I don't want no stone on top of me or no number like prison people get a number, name, rank, serial number. No. Listen, listen. This is all about you, yourself, and you. You got to protect you. But like I said, all that stuff, none of that will really matter once you are alive in Christ. You get the redemption. You get the baptism. Listen, it washes away all of that. And from that point on, no matter what's going on down here in the physical, your spirit is free and it belongs to Yahuwah. And they're going to keep trying to attack you. But they know once that time comes for you and you're gone, you're going to go with him. You're going to go with the Most High. You're going to be all set. So I suggest it, but you know, it's on you if that's what you want to do, if you want to try it. Listen, I ain't never been better than I've ever been in my entire life with all the things I've had since the time I got my not rebaptism. Well, it is because the Catholic way was just sprinkle, full immersion. Oh my goodness. Once I did that, I'm telling you, everything just came like beautiful. Even though I still go through tribulations, it brought me into freedoms I can't even say. It's so much closer to God. It's a process he made sure that I go through, okay? So, like I said, he got me here to fulfill his purposes. I'm fulfilling my purpose in serving him. Service, Baba Vanga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The five spiritual keys you have to have, you do have them inside you. You just got to develop them more. The knowledge of knowing who you are and coming into that knowledge. 2, humility, then service, then perseverance, and the 5th one is strengthening your faith. Wrap them all up in a bow. Get them stronger and stronger in knowing who you are as a chosen one, as a holy watcher, and everything. The world is yours. It's going to come